Welcome. Today we have a very special guest with us, an esteemed leader in the real estate industry. He is the chairman and managing director of Dream India Group, a renowned real estate construction and development company. Over the past 15 years, Dream India Group has built a reputation for excellence and innovation in developing gated communities and commercial properties. The company has expanded its footprints in Mumbai 3 years ago, further solidifying its position as a major player in the market. They have delivered over 2 million square feet of livable spaces and are currently undertaking ambitious projects to deliver and construct 1.2 million square feet. Please join me in welcoming Syed Rafi Ishaq. It's an honor to have you here, sir.
Thank you so much. It is an absolute pleasure to be here.
Welcome to the show, sir. Can you tell me something about your background and what inspired you to find Dream India Group?
I come from a very middle class family. Buying a home was always my personal dream. And I realized how important and difficult it is for people to own a home that comes with quality. That, coupled with almost 2 decades of my experience working in US corporate sector, along with a management degree in business administration, made me suitable for this position. Almost 15 years ago, I realized that I have a strong calling to go back to India, and that is how the company Dream India was formed.
So, could you tell us something about Dream India Group and its journey over the past 15 years?
Dream India Group was formed because the realization of the need for a common man to own a home was the genesis behind Dream India Group. Like I said, it all evolved or started from my personal need for a home. In the last 15 years, we have delivered over 2 million square feet of livable spaces. The journey has been tough. It started with a small and humble beginning from a small project in Hyderabad, building a 5-story apartment. From there, we moved on to building gated communities, which started from 5 to 100 acres, delivered almost 200 gated community villas in a single project. We have delivered almost about 3.6 lakh square feet of livable space in one single project. I think the journey had been remarkable. It came with a lot of experience. We learned a lot. We built this reputation in the industry that we deliver all of our projects on time. But along with timely delivery, I think the trust of the customers is very important that we have gained over the last 15 years.
So, sir, as you mentioned customers, can you tell me what has been your motto for the company and the customers?
See, Mansi, as with any business, I think there are 2 different aspects or sides of the business. One is the customer side and one is the natural business side that you run with. More and more people in the industry today really focus only on the business aspect of it. For the business and company, I really believe, it has been my motto all along, I believe in 3 Ps, patience, persistence, and perseverance. You need to have this in order for you to carry your vision and mission and take it to the next step. Not all the things that you design or not all the things that you have a mission or vision with are going to come to fruition unless you put that patience and persistence and perseverance into it. But the other side of the business is customers. So gaining their trust, loyalty by providing innovative lifestyles, quality and timely delivery. And most importantly, again, the value for their money. I think those coupled together has been my motto all along.
Can you tell us something about your projects in Hyderabad and why they have been so successful?
Like I said, it all started with a small project, a 5-story apartment. And then we quickly realized and tried to learn what the market trends are. And most importantly, what the customers' demands and needs are. In that community, basically in Hyderabad, we have a lot of land space. And not like Mumbai, you grow vertically. There you can grow horizontally. People are looking for lifestyle, with amenities for their children, swimming pools, playgrounds. So we quickly moved into gated communities where we built independent villas on 40 to 50 acres. I think that, and also the timely delivery of the projects, easy payments, making it affordable for the customer. See, when people talk about affordability, I think, most of the customers think that it is, we are cutting corners or the quality might not be good. We don't really focus on the bottom line of the company. The profit must come. It is part of the business. Corporate, you need to make money, but not at the expense of the customers. I think every customer that has walked into the door, we give them a remarkable buying experience. This is, a lifetime dream for them. That has helped us build our brand. So Dream India is well known in the community. We moved from, Dream City was our first project. We built about almost 100 houses, independent villas. Then we quickly moved into a 40-acre mega project where we built about 300 independent houses. And as such, we built many different projects, Dream Monarch, Dream Avenue. Then we also wanted to try into luxury segment. So we went into a project called Valencia. It has 14 towers, one apartment on single floor, huge, starting from 3,000 to 5,000 square feet, overlooking beautiful valley, comes with a lot of luxurious amenities. We had about 3.6 lakh square feet in that project as well. Along with that, and apart from that, we started slowly expanding into the markets beyond Hyderabad, into the peripheral markets in Telangana. So we did projects, about almost 100, 200 kilometers away from the city in the peripheral towns. And I think that also helped us to see how we manage these projects out of our reach and out of our city. Again, the bottom line, I think, is the trust of the customers that we have been able to gain has made us where we are today. And without the customers, no business would be where they are today. So I give all my credit of success to our customers. Repeat customers, people have come back from their first project, our first project, to second, third. They have bought it as their investment properties, or just because, they want to be associated with the brand.
Wow, that's huge, sir. What are the biggest challenges and opportunities that you have created or faced for Dream India Group in today's market?
Every business comes with inherent challenges. I think as such, real estate also has its own set of challenges. Our business is directly related or dependent upon economy, how the economic situations of the country are, and also particularly how the economic situation of each city is. Growing is always painful. When you want to have, a successful business is run when you have the operations run smoothly. In the background, the construction has to run smoothly. For that, you need to have teams that can really manage the processes and implement your strategy in the right way. So you have set of challenges that deal with the staffing, because you want to hire people who are passionate about what you do. Then you have to look at what the market situations are. Some of the challenges that we have faced in the past, 5 to 7 years. I can give you an example. Let's say demonetization, right? Nobody was ready for it, but it bang came on you. And I think it brought every real estate company to its knees for the next 12 months. And then people started coming back, and then, the money started flowing into the business or into the market. And then COVID happened, right? And lockdown. I mean, nobody is prepared, no business is prepared for such, unseen circumstances. Yes, when you do the planning, we always have our board of directors, we sit down and we have a strategy for the next 2 to 5 years. But then you cannot factor in what's unseen, what is going to come down this way. So those challenges were very terrible, But if you are prepared and you have a great team of people, you have that passion, I think you can overcome those challenges. Sometimes quickly, but sometimes it takes time. So I think we went through those challenges as well. But when you know and when you're confident that you have a customer base who's loyal to you because you have created that trust, and when you come back into business after that slump, then your trajectory takes off and then you become very successful in whatever you do.
So, what motivated you to expand your business in Mumbai 3 years ago?
See, Mumbai is a dream city for all of India. It is the financial hub, it is the financial capital of our esteemed country. expanding into pan-Indian markets has always been our dream, you could say. Towards that dream of growing pan-India, our first step, like I said, was to expand into our peripheral markets close to the city. I think that gave us experience on how to build infrastructure, how to manage teams remotely. And then we were ready at some point to enter into Mumbai. Mumbai is a hub of builders. It is a dream city. But I think, there is a lot of scope even today in Mumbai to give innovative, sustainable life spaces. I think a lot of things are missing in the projects here, like amenities, lifestyles, and also, growth that is coming to India. People are looking for more sustainable, smart homes. I think those elements are still missing, especially in the middle class community and the projects that really target the middle class community. I think that was one of the driving forces why we decided to enter into Mumbai market.
Wow, sir, that's amazing. Could you share more about your current projects, especially the 1.2 million square feet development, which comes under the flagship of Dream India Builders?
You have to understand that Dream India Group is a group of companies under which, under the umbrella of Dream India, we have a lot of companies, private limiteds, working in different sectors. So as such, Dream India Builders is the flagship that will continue to work in our Mumbai markets. We started DZ City almost about 2.5 years ago in Thane municipality. We have 5 towers of 22 floors each. It is mixed use, both commercial and residential. It has about 1,000 apartments or 1,000 flats. Sustainable, good living conditions, comes with a lot of amenities. The design is beautiful. I think it will cater to a lot of middle class community as such. The other projects, that is the Dream Aspire, is in the heart of the city, Lokhandwala extension. Location has always been the key for us to select or decide where we are going to do the projects. Again, Dream Aspire is going to be a crowning glory in the area of Lokhandwala extension. It will set an example to most of the builders in the area in terms of the amenities, what we are going to offer, sustainable growth. Again, like I said, these days there is no opportunity for the children and the family to enjoy their life out of their living space in the apartment. So we try to bring that back into the families. You go out, you enjoy the swimming pool, you enjoy the amenities, you take a stroll in the garden. So all of our projects now, the 1.2 million that is under construction, comes with those things. See, curiosity and intuition are two things that we really put into our projects. When you're curious about providing amenities and lifestyle, then you come up with innovative ideas. But then, when you have all these amenities and all these factors tied into the project, they shouldn't come in with an added expense. So we try to keep that in mind. I think these two projects that we are going to continue and finish on time and deliver on time will set an example for the market and also the builders community as well.
Great insight on that front, sir. So what challenges have you faced in real estate industry, particularly with your expansion into new markets?
Entering into a new market has, always posed challenges to business, and we are, like everyone else. But entering into Mumbai market, we really wanted to have a clear understanding of what the, permissions and the legalities look like. A real estate industry in today's pan-India, if you take a look at it and peel the onion and really understand, every city has their own illegalities. Every city has their own way of permissions, how the FSI is calculated, what you can build, what you cannot build. I think it took us, quite a good amount of time. But we as the board of directors have invested a good amount of time in understanding the market, what the challenges would be once we start. The second thing is, when you enter the market, how would you pick the right place? I think it's all about location, location, location. If I go and start a project where there is no need in the market or the demand, then I'm doomed to fail. So picking the right location has always been a challenge. I think we did that fantastic. We picked 2 locations where we are working right now, and the response has been fantastic. Again, when you launch your project, right, the brand is unknown to the community. You come from a different part of the country. It takes a little bit of time for people to realize, how they have performed, what the customer satisfaction looks like. regardless of the 2 million square feet that you have delivered, you still are new in the market. Not in the business, but in the market though. So I think apart from that, construction, the quality, how you put the teams together, when all of that comes along well, and then you start working, you realize, you take a look back and say, wow, those were too many challenges to overcome. I think we have a great team that worked tirelessly, diligently, and I think we have come a long way and overcome a lot of those challenges.
Wow, that's amazing. So can you throw some light on your ongoing projects like Dream Aspire and DZ City?
DZ City is going to be one of the marvel in the area of Thane municipality, where we have spent enormous amount of time, I would say almost about 18 months for planning and designing. It is a mega community of 5 towers of 22 floors each, with great amenities, especially for the families. These days I realize, when I was growing up, it was easy for me to go out and play. But now, kids these days, they are confined to the boundaries of their living area. So we are, trying to be innovative and give more and more amenities where families can really enjoy their time out of their living space. I mean, living spaces also, because of the pricing and where the market has skyrocketed in terms of the pricing, the living spaces have really become very small. If you go to other cities, the living spaces are much larger. So here we have to keep in mind how we can provide those amenities within their limited space, but also they can enjoy their outdoor living. So it is a project with 5 towers, 22 floors each, almost 1,000 flats. But we have a great garden, swimming pool, kids play area, party area for the families. A lot of sustainable amenities which the families can enjoy for the decades to come. Then the second project, Dream Aspire, it's again at a great location. I've always driven this point home, is location, location, location. We spent a great amount of time in understanding and really figure out where we are going to bring our next project. So Dream Aspire is at the Lokhandwala extension, a great society, great community with a lot of amenities around in terms of schools, theaters. It is bang opposite a mall, shopping, so everything that you can think of in terms of convenience for the families. It is going to be again a crowning glory for the community of Lokhandwala. I think it will also set a benchmark for the other developers and builders in the area. In terms of the pricing, I think we have priced it appropriately so that people can afford it. Whenever affordability comes into mind, people think that it is you're trying to compromise with the quality of what you're providing. But if you walk into our projects and see what we are doing with it, you will be amazed. I think that's what the dream. We have a lot of hopes, and this probably will become our flagship project in Mumbai.
Can you tell us some of the key trends that you see shaping the future of real estate in India?
I think that's a very good question. If you take a look at how the real estate has evolved in the last 2 decades, you can probably take that and overlap to see how the next 2 decades is going to trend. But I think those will come with a lot of challenges. Owning a home in India has become very difficult for people, especially because of the pricing, the cost, and also how the banking sector is working and how the interest rates are. I think those will play a very big role on where we see the next 2 to 5 years. Real estate market has always been very fluid. But again, if you come to the builder community, we, or I particularly, look at innovative ideas. What can we do differently? I come from a healthcare background, and I still am in healthcare background. I own a company back in New York which works into which works in healthcare, and we are looking at how the AI is going to work with health. So I think we need to understand how people are going to work towards smart homes, technology-driven homes, how we can bring artificial intelligence and AI into, now everyone is talking about AI, right? On your phones, on your TVs. So I think we need to integrate AI at some point into our homes and how that is going to evolve. The other marketing trend that I see is how the legislation in terms of the permissions and the challenges or how the legalities will work in terms of new ideas, like for example, RERA, right? it was something new for the builders. But it took time for people to settle down. If more and more layers of these bumps in the road come, right, I think nothing will change in the industry. But I think we need to go a long way to make sure that it is evolved in the next 2 to 5 years.
I'm sure there must be many, but can you share one memorable milestone in your career with Dream India Group?
Wow, long tenure of 15 years. I could probably remember so many memorable experiences. To give you one particularly, see, like I said in the beginning of our conversation, owning a home for myself was a personal dream. And it was a target that I achieved with a lot of hard work. So it was, a great satisfaction when I bought my first house for myself. But then when I started my first project, and I could see, and I was happy, and it was a memorable experience that we launched a big project. And, after a couple of years when the project was finished, we had this event where we would hand over their houses. It was a ceremony. And it was a remarkable and moving experience to see the emotions of these families come in, and get something that they thought that they would not be able to achieve for the money that they could afford to pay, with all the amenities, for their kids to play. I think that has left such a remarkable, note on my mind that I always remember it. And I think it comes with a great experience. See, I think it also makes you more humble and wants to do a good job. Our projects are like our children. We give our blood and sweat to these projects. And when they come to fruition, when you see the customers are happy, I think they leave a memorable experience. So that's one of the finest things, one of the greatest things that I have achieved. The other thing is, we always try to provide value. If you look at some of our past projects, they have increased almost in about 1,000% in the value compared to what they purchased those property for. So I meet a lot of people. I mean, they even come back now and, they are so happy. I think those memories are worth living. And then, it gives you satisfaction to say to you at the end of the day, okay, you know what, I've achieved something.
Wow. Also tell us something about your team.
Team, I think that's, again, a great question. If you really look at my entire, conversation with you, I've always said we. I never said I, right? There is no I in the team. You read all of these things. Team is probably, but no one person is successful. If I had a vision or a mission, and I want to, achieve it, it wouldn't be possible without a team that is dedicated, passionate, and shares your vision. I think I'm very fortunate to have a great board of directors, managers, and the entire team who works along with us. People are our biggest asset. When someone new walks in, what I really look for in them is two things. One, passion, and their inquisitiveness to learn something new. Whether you come from whatever background, right? I mean, your experience doesn't matter to me. If you have these two things, you're hired, you're part of the team. So the success that whatever we have achieved today, I think it is a direct result of having an amazing team to work with, amazing managers, project heads, site engineers. We have bifurcated this into multiple departments now as the company grows. I try to meet with each one of them, understand what their growing pains are, what they are looking to learn. And I promote a culture which really drives these people to go to that next step. Right? In any team, if you don't feel that you're growing, you're not achieving. See, we all make money. We work for salaries, right? But if you feel like you're not growing, right, then you don't stay at that place. Some of the people who have been in the company have been with us from the inception. Right? That goes to show how we are consistently promoting them. So a great team only makes it successful.
Very inspiring, sir. So finally, with all the success that you have, what is that one advice you would like to give to aspiring entrepreneurs in real estate sector?
Wow. I don't think I'm successful yet. I think there is a long way to go, a lot of things to be achieved. I think I call success, milestones. When you feel that you have achieved success, that is when you stop being creative, intuitive, curious. So if you feel like you have achieved success, I think that is the end of any businessman. Entrepreneurs, I think they need to understand what they really want to do. Like I said, you have to be very patient, persistent, and perseverance. Keep doing the same thing over and over till you reach success. Do not run after money. When I started this project or this company, of course, we all want to make money. But if your focus is on quality, trust, of building reputation, and of creating a brand, money will come, right? It is the bottom line. Any equation, bottom line, the money comes. Whether it comes according to your expectation or not, depends on what you do in providing these or achieving these goals. If you want to grow, build teams that are successful, work or hire with people who are passionate about what they do. Do not go into business saying, this is the vision I have. I think most of the businessmen really, after being in the business for a decade, they say, this is the vision I had. I think the vision that you get in business is after 2 years of you starting doing something new. And then you say, okay, this is the vision I have, this is where I want to go. Provide quality and always think about maintaining, achieving the trust. And that will only come when you emphasize enough on the quality and deliver your projects on time.
Amazing. What an insightful conversation it has been. It's been a real pleasure having you here.
Thank you so much, and I hope our conversation is helpful. I appreciate you taking time to sit along with me. Thank you.